short and brief history of when they were made and how they became the most popular vinyl format in the 20th century. Also in this video, I will talk about how they became popular among adults, radio stations, DJs, and teenagers as well, and how they played a big part in the history of vinyl and music itself. The 45 RPM record, which stands for revolutions per minute, was introduced in 1949 by the RCA Victor label, which was a year after the LP record was introduced in 1948. During the early years of the LPs were often produced and made of 10-inch size. Till later on in the 50s, companies and factories started producing LPs at a 12-inch size, in which they are known better of today. During the 50s and the beginning of rock and roll, 45s became even more popular, especially among teenagers and adults, due to their portability, storage-friendly, and cheap prices as well. And to help accommodate this new popular format, RCA Victor, as well as other companies, decided to create portable record players so you can take your music on the go. Some of these record players were designed in a style-like suitcase to make it easy to carry your music around, which often these record players played all three formats: LP, 45, and 78. As the 60s and 70s came along, a new type of sound was being developed called stereo, which became a popular format quickly, especially among LPs and 45s as well. Often, LPs and even 45s had the label stereo on them, which was more preferred than mono. As the 60s and 70s came to a close, the vinyl 45 format and its popularity started to degrade due to new formats like the cassette tape and the CD, which would replace the vinyl 45 and the vinyl itself. Also at this time, certain type of 45 started to become valuable and collectible, like this Elvis Presley 45 from 1957, as well as other LPs as well. Even though vinyl has never really fully died, the 45 format has always been around, but mostly used to be only available to DJs and radio stations during the 90s, like this Nirvana 45. And today, vinyl has made a huge comeback, as well as the LP record, and you can buy new reissues and releases like this Weezer LP that you see before you. As teenagers, young kids start to get into vinyl. Vinyl has become even more popular in how they produce or manufacture their records, like this colored vinyl, to make it more fun and interesting, and fun to collect as well. In conclusion, despite the 45 being a relic from the past, it has grown more popular today as vinyl makes a comeback, and it looks like it's here to stay. There's something about the tangibility and sound of the 45 that still seems to captivate people after all these years. So if you have any 45s in your basement or garage, by all means take them out, get a record player, and relive your favorite moments of yesteryear with your favorite 45 RPM record.